What's up, Dragon? Hey, hey. Good morning, Wim. The ad spooked me. Hey, Nago. I need to alt-tab to like read your message. If you can speak English, it would be perfect for me. Because my chat doesn't really translate it unless I alt-tab. I'm not sure what I died to, actually. Ah, you're using my build, I see. Question, how much seal mana compensation do I need? The one that I'm running is 111. So what I need, personally, for this character, 111 is enough. But on top of that, you of course need to have precise seals that are level 20. And then plus 16 on top of that. My restraints are also level 20. And then there, as you can see, 4 sockets in each aura. Those are all necessary to be able to open. I think it's actually very beneficial and crazy good to like push the character even further and get even more seal mana compensation from your helmets with like implicit, Vorax prefix, helmet prefix. I think we can get about like 40% more seal mana compensation, if not more, which would potentially give me 1 more aura, which is absolutely insane, by the way. Crazy offense. And that's probably where you scale really nicely. But then I am taking erosion damage. And also, as you can see, like, I am quite sure it's going against this stat, right? Like the 20% damage taken, the seal mana compensation. So, was that a suffix or prefix compensation? I think it's prefix. I am probably right on that. Now, this thing actually didn't sell. I'm surprised. I thought the pricing on that ring was actually fine. Not gonna lie. Apparently it was too high. Do we have anything to sell? I actually think we do. Maybe don't bother with it if I have some cash. I do. Yeah, I do have a guide like that, Nago. Like, look, I'll give you a video link. This is the one. Here, this is the link that I talk about T7 and T8 for myself. Alright, my first sandage for T8 didn't really work out, guys. Did we do? Very nice. That's insane amounts of gold, probably. Is everything fine with the stream, guys? We could buy Right, I see what's going on there. Could actually go with this, I guess, for now. The shield has 57 instead of 60. Well, what would I do in that situation? Okay, let me show you what I would do. In the Arcanist, you see this? There's 12% mana into 3% seal. I would put 1 point into this. And to build up the mana, I would probably like take away the points from here. So I would break this like 6 points over here. And I would at the very least put 4 points here, which is fixing your problem. And then 2 points elsewhere, most likely. That's probably my approach. In the meantime, I would probably check out like the shields that are for sale. And if there's like a crazy good deal for a 60% or 59%, I would get it. Because you're gonna be able to sell your own shield anyways, so it's not the worst currency loss. You're basically just like feeding into the tax of the auction house, which is fine. You can also get a Phantasmagorian. That lets you spec without pathing. Can you actually put it over there? Yeah, if you put it over there, right? Can you make it I guess you're gonna like target some other type of like stuff. Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna speak about this. Maybe you won't go for like legendary medium, but you will go for something else in that case. Our Phantasmagoria positioning is pretty insane at the moment, so... So we can expect like 1 point for the 3%. Wait, that's not it. My bad. It replaces the element's immunity. Are you talking about like getting a Phantasmagoria with seal, maybe? Because that, I think that's possible too. But no, that should be replacing the Frostbite, right? If you get something like that. I'm actually not sure. Send the picture? Okay, do it. I want to see it. Hey, beacon chest. Absolutely beautiful run, guys. I love it. What is going on with my Vorax at the moment? Like my Vorax is not working or something. 5, okay. Are you standing here or in Discord? Doesn't work for the legendary mediums. Ignore me. I can do the talent until I find a guild shield. Thank you, no problem. I think you should, yeah. It's a good idea. That's what I meant. Let me check. I'm curious. Random fixes. All legendary medium talents with the area can ignore point requirements. Oh, like that. That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of nice. Trading the elemental ailment immunity for it. It's pretty interesting though. I didn't really enjoy the Arcana farm so much. I like the minigame, but the playstyle is not for me at the moment. I will still, like, unless something else happens, I'll still build up to Arcana 6 though. Because this really is very nice complementary addition to Vorax, so I think it's going to be very good for my account to have it, but I don't think we are going to be playing more Arcana this season. Not with the Vigil, like it just becomes like a weird playthrough. It's a good thing that like the Golden Compass is as cheap as it is though. Much cheaper than the Vorax Compass, at least. What I'm gonna do is, like, I'm gonna build up the deep space by completing my Vorax run at the moment, basically. I'll build up, like, 60 Vorax creatures in Profound, and then with the deep space beacons that we have, we're gonna build up to Vorax in deep space afterwards, basically. Perhaps like buy a couple more deep space entries, but because I probably won't have enough. Probably not. But at the moment we have like 10 Vorax creatures, right? And yeah, that's only 10 out of 60. So we need to find like 50 more monsters. Yesterday, one of the Vorax runs in deep space was absolutely insane. Like, it didn't really reward me. I felt like the amount of like quantity within those vials. It was so much that like I could have been rewarded so much more if I was lucky, you know? Like it was lagging when the loot was coming. So I'm looking forward to having another run like that for sure. In deep space. I dislike it so bad, but it's draining FE for him. Pretty lucky runs, I guess. I'm a little bit annoyed that like I don't really have the purple pet for both Sandlord and Arcana. So I'm gonna need to do some like pulls for those basically. Probably next season. And next season, I am again like using the free boxes that I can get. Probably 2 again if they give us another login free box. So 2 levels into Arcana one more time. Did we get a battle pack spirit actually this time around? We did, right? So it wasn't a drop pack spirit. I guess it will be the same next season as well in that case. Thinking of Borax 2 next season, but not 100%. Yeah, it was a battle. Okay, so in that case it will be only 1 from SS20, which is kind of far away. Really far away. Because that's like at the end of the season for you usually. But as I said, like, I might do some pulls. I'm gonna have to do some pulls for both the Sandlord a little bit, because I want its purple pet. I don't have it. And I'm playing Sandlord like non-stop, so I should definitely get that one. And I'll do a little bit of Arcana pulls as well, so that we have a couple of levels of purple as well over there. I am having positive runs. It's cool. Yo, Dragon, could you actually ask your friend what is the level of his purple pets, please? I'm curious. For the Arcana. Exactly the same setup as mine then. Interesting. Getting like 2 fates a day? Holy shit. Is he in deep space or profound? Try to finish my level up to 99, then I will give it a try to Arcana Profound. Really? What the hell? I've been hearing like level 1 Arcana is kind of useless, and I've been hearing like Arcana is only good in DS. I guess like maybe it's just DS. Certainly lucky, but if he's averaging that over a couple of days, it's not only luck, it's also like possibility. Sure. The flawless frost there. That's a crazy drop for like a Borax creature to drop in the middle of the map. That's so rare. Fast map, I guess. I had like 22 more seconds on Lord of War. That's gonna be trade. Today I'm going to try a new farm. It's Compass with Safari. Never done it before, but it looks like it could work better than the clockwork. I'll have the info for tomorrow. Sounds good. What sort of like drop pack spirits do those require? I guess like Doro Doro for sure. I have a level 1. You were right though yesterday. I think it was like Ember that was talking about it, saying that like lots of people ended up like pulling Doro Doro this time because of like how big Doro Doro was last time around. I think quite a few people, like including myself, we got ended up like basically pulling for Doro Doro. Like getting more than level 1 is quite expensive though. Need to be really lucky. I've seen a screenshot with like 3 Doro Doros in 10 pull in one screen. That's just absolutely insane, honestly. You stop right there, you know. How many beacons do I have, guys? 36 of them. I think with like 50 or so, we can certainly build up a nice pool. Mia was getting 3.5 KP per hour. I think doing the safari sounds very good. That's certainly like 1,000 more than what I usually do. Easily. But she has 560 movement speed. Oh, is that one of those runs where you need to like run to the end as soon as possible kind of thing? Like a boss rush a little bit? She probably has everything 6 as well, like the drop back spirits. Like the how do you say it? The optimal conditions, right? Get some random bosses along the way. I actually kind of dislike campus farming a little bit because of like how your currency is coming from like selling, you know, 35 different like items. It's so good to be able to just like have a 99 stack of deep space beacons and just like, you know, sell it and make your money. That's some quality of life right there. Beaconing. I'm actually having some like +1s today. Pretty good going at the moment. Maps an hour is crazy, yeah. More beaconing. 90 or something. I found it's kind of easy to like scale your damage after around 5T. Like just ramps up pretty easily from there. Because any sort of like additional damage that you can introduce, right, is giving you like almost 1T DPS there. Like even the lowest stuff. So after 1T, it just like snowballs basically. Working towards 2T at the moment. Well, you progressed quite fast. Wasn't it like 2 days ago that you made the character almost? So... albeit you're playing quite a bit as well, I think. But still. I'm sure if you get lucky today with the drops, you'll probably reach 15T tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow in the evening. $50 Elementum. I'm doing cube right now and getting a 0 good stuff. What's your cube pet? Do you have a good one? I would have liked to try out cube as well, but only with like full drop pack spirits basically. Cube is such a huge gamble that like you would like to have all the chances that you can get. When you have like level 6 cube pet, do you like ever press greed to pick drops as well? Or are you supposed to like never greed when you're playing cube? Like what is the approach there? Cube is one of those mechanics that looks like really interesting to me, but at the same time, like I think I would probably never run it. Or at the very least, probably would never go for the pets because of I would be scared of like getting bored from it. But I want to say that like it really fits the flow of a map. You know, like you don't have a mini game. It doesn't necessarily need other pets. But it's very unique. Like it doesn't take too much time. It's like what, 7 seconds or something at the end of a map run. Like you're legitimately able to just like do everything else. I don't know how many points you need. I'm actually talking myself into cube right now. It's kind of hilarious. How many points does it need? Well, it does require quite a few points, it seems. That's interesting. Interesting. You probably don't need 15 there because of a compass, but the rest might be mandatory. 54. 54 without the compass or even with compass? That's a lot of points, by the way. That's crazy. What do you even like combine it with? Just Vigil? On my first season, I've been like suggested a couple of times, like go for cube, go for cube. Like I was a very new player, right? But yeah, I did like off stream. Basically, I did some research about. I didn't really care about the FP per hour, like at all. I mean, I don't really care about it too much right now either. I think it would be like a little bit. I care about like inefficiency. Like if I'm like, you know, inefficient, then it kind of like bothers me. But I don't really, you know, I don't really need to be like doing 5k. It would make me happy, but for sure, it doesn't bother me, let's say. But yeah, on the first season, I did some like research off stream about just like league mechanics, like how do they play. And then I was like, okay, Dream looks really interesting. Like, I know I might get like punished for doing wrong choices in the long run, especially, but it looks like it is very interesting, and it looks like something that like I might also enjoy making content out of. With the Dream bubbles, like me and my bubbles is like my stream title for such a long time, you know. I was actually enjoying that shit. Alright, let's press some Fs in the chat for Dream, guys. Dream enjoyment is gone. 2026, the dreams are over. You can do cube and sail early league. You did the minus 25 points, 12% additional quantity though. So 52 in the cube and 12 in quantity, and that's it. Is the cube capable of scaling with quantity? Beaconing. The amount of rolls you get scales with the quantity. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Why didn't I think of that? Because the amount of rolls is actually like kind of like sand coins. Like you find them from the mobs. I wonder if it has something to do with flame elementum, like the sand coins also. It's a bit like tied to that, or just to quantity itself. Very, very interesting stuff. Alright, thank you. Let's see what Nago is saying. Thanks for the link and the guide. No problem, man. Much love to you. My pleasure. It's run. It's nice because you can run all 3 cube pets. You're just supposed to like swap to the cube pets when you're interacting with the cube, right? Like, not during the map run. Like, at the end of the map run after killing the boss. The consistent money falls off a cliff after 1.5 weeks, and it is jackpot now, which is kind of sad. Yeah. That is something kind of nice with like Arcana. Dream was like that too with the Dream token trinkets, like everybody was needing it. Carjack, like mods are like that too. It's just something that is like very much needed for late game. It's pretty good like throughout the season. That's nice. We need 7 more creatures. Okay, that's something that I dislike though. Because that means that like you're kind of locked into those, and that's just sort of like nerfing the other type of loot that you get. Interesting. It's a weird implementation. Unlike him. Yeah, but minus 25 points is something that I usually run as well, anyways, because I like to run stuff with quantity. So, such as Vigil, for instance, just global quantity increase of everything. It kind of helps beacons, right? It is nerfing my Vorax a little bit because like we are not really finding rare cards, as you can imagine. At the moment, I think this this setup is rare cards, by the way. Like I'm talking about the one that I run in DS. One last one. Yeah, so this one is rare cards, and the one that I run in DS is, yeah, 12% additional drop quantity, basically. It pretty much has nothing. Like, it just has a couple of points in Centaur and commodity. How do you know how many viral tokens you have left? I think it's in the shop. Can you go to the shop? It's one of the tabs in the shop. There might be another way as well, but that's where I check it from. For some reason, it's like a currency. It's not in your bags. Remember, you can buy some more for Flame Sand as well in that trader. About like 25 or something. I feel like the rare cards is a scam. Yeah, most of the time it's definitely how it feels. I'm not gonna lie. If you want, like, we can try the void variables in the deep space today. Oh, okay, I'm wasting a run here, right? It is what it is. Should have gone into Vortex. Could run the Vortex from within the map as well, but don't want to do that. China is really big on void variables. What do they combine it with? Nice build up. We're gonna do a little bit of 4x, and then afterwards we go into DS again. everything that doesn't have a mandatory profound node, I think, but that's just what I saw people saying. The rare cards are insane for map farm, but I don't know if the profound node is worth 25 corn. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. I kind of use it in like a lot of different ones. Let's see what happens here. This is really not working out. I'm feeling I did my best, honestly. I don't think I would have played, like, I could have played better than this with the cards that was, like, served, honestly. We take that. Do you have full level 6 Varax pets? Yeah, I converted my dream into it. I didn't really pull Varax. I built up 666 dream, and then this season I converted all to Varax. Bladed. I don't think I've seen that before. Matchless organ, very nice. Honestly, like 370 AP for 300k. We take those. Ooh. Okay, second round full board. Awaken is nice. So we can get some belts next. Double belts even. Belt is there. Oh, this game is in the bag. No more belts. When you have 3 normal creatures. That's okay too. It's an interesting one. Let's just greed it out, I think. Greed. We say to copy. That's decent. Still have 3 normal ones over there, so that's alright. Can't greed anymore. Same archetype. An early belt that actually works is just so easy game. We didn't really get triple yellow though. Oh, I don't have a beam. I like the Vorax, but no pet is bad. I don't think I would play Vorax without a pet. Like, already the minigame is so difficult at times. With like 2 rerolls. This was a 2 million run, 177. The other one was like 300k. It was about like close to 400 iffy. RNG at its best. Probably try this, right? That was pretty good. Getting an identical run at the moment. Maybe this guy. Same rarity. Okay. Like, this is a decent card at the moment. No, another blue card. The Vorax gods, man. She is not rocking. What is this? Amberons. Maybe I can convert or something, I was thinking, but it's not gonna be easy. Now my belt isn't working either, right? When removing to the highest one. Alright, so mutate one group. We're just becoming Amberons slowly. I don't know what I'm doing. Pretty unfortunate, I think. The belt didn't really work either until the very end. Even though it was like mutations, we are getting no rares, no bosses. If the belt activated for some time, even like through the surgical cards at the end, I think it would have been kind of nice. Matchless. We take those. Shit. $250 because double matches in that one and just raw AP. Okay, guys, this needs to be the savior right here. Not a good beginning. I think we try something like this, right? Maybe I add to. Ooh, what is going on? Mutation. Took me a while. A belt would be nice, I think, right? If they're gonna get like a scraper here, like the dagger, right? I should put this on the lowest one. So one of these, basically. Maybe get a dagger. Oh, we are not getting anything, man. Oh. Okay, what does this do exactly? It's only for one group of monster though. Yeah. No bueno, this is not even worth running. I said this has to be it, but like, look at this. I'm not gonna run it. Like, pest 150? No. Aye. Alright, let's sell some stuff. And then I think I'm gonna go into DS. It's not ready, apparently. Maybe I could buy some Oblivions or something. There we go. That's fine. Oh, the mattress is smaller today. Interesting. Quite a few frosteds. Maybe do like 27. Seal Malagant compensation. I've had some good stuff in my bags apparently. Kind of undercutting too much. That's why. Oh, I should have checked my compasses. I don't know what we are doing here. Yeah, we're running the beaconing compasses. I'm seeing it now. Like, that's not nice. They're also taking substantially less damage because of that reason. Keen. 21, I think. I like this map type. Very nice. I have to look into my compasses here. Gotta decide what I'm doing. Could run like a couple of purple wicks. They're not, to be fair, like they're not too expensive. So. Yeah, so we must be running the Sandlords for sure. I don't really remember like what else I was even running. The Deep Space Flourishing one is like 25 each. Yeah. Probably not gonna give me that much. Gonna need to buy a few of these, by the way. I would say 3 each, it seems, yeah. 29. Okay. Not even sure if that's enough. I need to... Like, was I doing something else? I wonder if, like, with more quantity, can you find more contracts? Minus 52.
Hello there.
Hello. What's up, Impulsive? Like, in the void chat over here, we have... What do we have? We have just, like, quantity over there. We have just Sendos over here. We have the Borax over here. And on top of that, we just have, like, extra quantity from there as well. It's not going too bad, certainly. Completed some of the challenges. But there is one more remaining. It's called Divine Ascent, and I'm like at the last 2 floors. They're pretty rough at the moment. I feel like I could use a little bit more DPS. We'll see. Ah? Chef contract. God damn it. Chilling with PoE too. Interesting, you finally got it. Can't wait until the launch anymore, can you? It's at a pretty good state at the moment. Oh, Pillars of Eternity. God damn it. How did I fall into this? Even though I knew you were playing Pillars of Eternity for some time now. I guess the abbreviation is like just commonly used for Path of Exile instead, so... Talking about the good one, what's that? Alright, we're too controversial today, are we? That's nice. We could reset, but... yeah. Alright, I guess I have to go here, right? Like more fuel drops, perhaps. Invincible Rider. Oh, I need to buy a couple of Netherrealm resources, apparently. Let's buy, I don't know. Do I check the price one more time, maybe? And we buy quite a bit. Point 11 where we are at. Like, if I find like a good deal for point 11, I think I get it. It's 2k, 1k. One more here. Seems like it's instantly selling. Alright, have a few. Not really 10,000, but have a few. Not too bad. Minus 54 once again. I was promised some Flame Elementium there. Like 30% more drops. The interesting thing is that like your gold upkeep, like the Sandlord gold coins upkeep in deep space is absolutely insane. You certainly could like just keep on sending all of your gliders all the time, and it would be incredibly easy to like maintain it. Or sustain it, I should say, yeah. But there's a big difference between like profound and deep space when it comes to just coin drops. Minor contract. And a chef. I need one of those like syringe entries. I wish I kind of memorized like which ones are sort of valuable here and which ones aren't. Never really on point with this. That's why I kind of dislike farming compasses to begin with, but Seems like kind of doing it anyways. I have like 6k. Oh, well. 7, I guess. Just hold something. We're trying to put together like 11,000 cash, I think. Generous Elite is decent, apparently. I don't know. Can I stream? Oh, those. Maybe we can sell these. Have a Heliorock 1-7. Yo, Rolly with the raid. How are you doing, Rolly? Thank you so much, man. Holy. Hope all is fine with you, dude. Appreciate you, Rolly. Thank you. How's it going? What up, what up? Oh, this is getting much cheaper than yesterday. The only thing that I need is only gaining in price. And the rest is just falling. That's kind of sad. Not playing the Grim Dawn during expansion, I see. Yeah, I'm not really feeling like it. Maybe someday, but at the moment, not really feeling like it. How's it going though? Did you like it? Hope you're having a blasted. Okay. I keep the truth. Can we get to 11,000? I am not really sure if I have that much currency. I think we need to farm a bit more. Minus 433 AP per hour on the beacon farm. Pretty good. Do you have something back up like I do? Like, you know how my map runs are just like minus minus and then I go into Vorax. It basically saves the day. Or are you legit minus? Yeah, it's been great. Good to hear, buddy. GD2. Yeah, I think it's going to be made eventually, but too early. No, this is pure. Well, call it quits while it's early, honestly. How's it going, area? I'm in time mark 5 now. Can you suggest me what talent tree must fulfill for Flame Elementium drop? Thank you. In my YouTube channel, there's a pretty recent video with like what to farm. You could certainly check that out a little bit. But at the same time, I would also suggest you to like try to make like try to find yourself a build guide that's like capable of just entering TM7, you know, with the minimum amount of like farm necessary, because you're gonna need to farm in this game quite a bit, and builds are capable of like scaling all the way to like TM7 without like spending too much. Like you don't want to really like sit and farm on TM5 is what I'm trying to get to. You want to like build up to TM7 and then maybe even TM8 without like spending too much time in there. Because of course the drop rates are increasing as you progress further. Yeah, I'm rerolling this. And then we have rare Nether Realm or 20% chance for a rift. Let's try the rifts. It's gonna turn around. Well, it's okay. First of all, if you're just doing pure beacon, you're really not supposed to be committing with all of them compasses at all. Okay, what you're supposed to do is just like hard farm. Like people are changing, like absolute free-to-play accounts that are doing beacon farms. As far as I know, they're like rotating in between like 2 different farms, and one of the farm doesn't require like any rerolls at all. Okay, and the other farm is like the beacon, so they stack up on like rerolls, right? And then they turn to beacon and reroll all the time until they get like good cards to enter, because otherwise apparently like the commitment is really going into waste. And you're not really making any currency at all in the long run either. In the short run, it's a disaster, because right now you're really gambling. You do want a good card to enter. Like, you could certainly break even in the long run, but I don't think you're going to make so much. So, for instance, with your cube, you could try to, like, never reroll and just farm cube and stack up on, like, rerolls, and then go into beacon and reroll an entire, I don't know, 20 times, 30 times, 90 times. Depends on your patience. Deep space beacon farm definitely pays off, like, if you can get into the right cards. How's it going, Polkium? Good day, sir. It's good to see you, buddy. How are you doing? That was another minus 40 right there. What cards do I want to reroll for when beacon farming? Right, like the regular beacon entry is like decent. It's nothing special. It's kind of decent. Like you would still enter it though. The ones that are like good, I'll show you right after this map if you just hold on. But it's basically a God of War entry. It is a golden or a rainbow God of War entry. I think it's called Cruel War, if I'm not mistaken, the card's name is. Which kind of guarantees a rare pack to spawn every time like you level up your God of War at the start of your map. And this rare pack is actually dropping deep space beacons every time. So you're just like, at the start of your run, especially if you can like engage with something like Vigil as well, then you're literally just like spawning lots of those monsters. And they're all dropping deep space beacons. It becomes insane. Apart from that, like if you really like farm beacons, you know, as in like you want to, not necessarily caring about too much FP per hour, then you could also enter like other magic card entries, like magic monster entries. You could also enter the other God of War entries as well. They're kind of decent. Fine, was lurking a lot in the last days when I had time playing PoE right now. How about you? PoE 1, right? Yeah, I can show you the cards if you like. Let me see. So you go to beaconing right over here. This is what I found basically. Like what I do is like I combine the rare card findage with my Vorax and beacon. So at the same time I'm trying to like find Vorax cards as well, which is huge for me. But also like you of course have like the beacon card entry. Kind of mediocre as I said. The best entry is this one, the Cruel War. It says if you read it over here, God of War followers have a chance to drop additional deep space beacons. It's basically creating a new loot table for you, which is pretty insane. The other cards, like the overbearing one and the brutal one, they're kind of mediocre, like very, very mediocre. But you could certainly run those too. You could run the beacon entry, and you, as I said, you could run the magic entry as well, the magic monster entry. Like those are kind of whatever, but like if you really want to play it, like it's playable, right? Meteor shower. I don't know what that is. Prepping for the PoE 2 1.0 in December. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun with the free to play and lots of new bots in PoE 2. Sniping the trade all the time. It's gonna be interesting. I'm losing money on the purple and blue God of War cards. It's guys, like Wim, it is kind of hard for me to like relate to your experience because it like I'll also tell you like the compass of choice that I do, right? Like a normal beacon commitment requires you to go in with like double beacon compass, golden God of War compass, and the final compass is the magic creature, right? Like the purple magic creature compass. I'm trying to remember its name. We can quickly see it here. Let me see. It's this guy, the Unrivaled Veteran. So, like this guy already is like 10 FE, I think. So I don't run the Unrivaled Veteran at all, unless I find one of the cards that I was talking about, right? One of the good ones. The Cruel War. Instead, I'm running the Golden Vorax. So my experience is quite different. Like Vorax, Golden Vorax is already able to like, you know, net out a profit. It's capable of like carrying an unlucky beacon run as well. And then my beacon run is also like less commitments because of, you know, Unrivaled is not there for me. I don't know. There's a reason why like the deep space beacons are increasing in price every single day almost. And the reason is it's not easy to farm them. Certainly not. Seaper is saying, cheers for the elaborate explanation. I started playing last season and your videos were great and learning the game through Rosa soon. Much appreciate your comments, man. And it's my pleasure, for sure. I have been really enjoying making content for this game. What did we get? Mercenary contract. We have +1, guys. Cheers, Sleeper. No problem. I was making money before doing it, but today unlucky, I guess. I mean, it's very inconsistent. Like, you know, continue running and you will most likely find a couple, for sure. But I think in the long run, like, your average is going to be not so satisfying at all. Like, it's hard. I honestly think, like, you shouldn't give up on your cube. Just don't reroll on the cube, that's all. Like, grind some rerolls and combine with beacon. Honestly, that's your way, if you want to do it. Do some sort of, like, a low-budget entry to farm some rerolls and farm some bosses. then spend those rerolls into beacon farm. I'm at 1.5k hour per hour right now, beacon farming. But yeah, yesterday I averaged about 1,000 an hour, 3 hour session. I'm not doing so great either myself. Like 4 hour session at the moment, as you can see, and we're like below 2k. The interesting thing is, like, you know, Vorax could really just explode, and then that FE per hour is going to be, you know, looking like something else. It will drastically change. So it's volatile, yeah. What is this? I got some journey completion. Clear a deep space 50 times. Lost secrets. Clear a deep space with 4 compasses 20 times. Clear Trial of Divinity. Level 30. It's probably not gonna happen. Cuba was at 800 earlier before I swapped and used my rerolls. What is the, like, free-to-play strategy at the moment this season? To somebody that's like new to the game and free-to-play, and they're like TM8s. What are they farming? What is the suggestion at this point? Doing the Sand Lord on the side instead of Vorax has been pretty good, but I don't really make enough gold to constantly send the gliders out. Yeah, you really need to be running like below 1 minute to do that. Or you gotta put some points into Sand Lords as well. Maybe that's what you mean when you're saying you're doing it on the side. I am constantly running Sand Lords as well, like I have been throughout the season. But I didn't really put points into them. Right now there are some points, because I can actually afford it. And at the moment, like, we want extra waves, because I am in deep space at the end of the day, simply because, like, I want to get the glider level 8s. I've found 4 of them so far. Minus 32. How's it going, Goklet? Good day to you. Black Sail is personally... But Black Sail requires a pet, doesn't it? Don't you need a pet to, like, farm that? I heard beacons and boss rush. But the boss rush is cheaper now. Less profit, I mean. League mechanic. Well, yeah, that's what I've been talking about in that, like, video that I made recently, right? Like, I think that's my suggestion. You just do, like, heavy commodities, heavy, what's it called again? Heavy, like, quantity commitments with, like, purple pets if you have any. And then you just run, like, a blue wick, I think. You try to, like, boss rush and do the visual mechanic as well. I think that's what you do, but... yeah. I'm not sure how profitable it's going to be, honestly. I see. No, what? I have like 30 compasses remaining. Aviator. That's going to be what I will do, pretty much. But I'm also stacking up some gold at the moment while I'm farming for glider 8s, because apparently there's some loot difference between 8 and 7. That said though, like, some people are suggesting doing some aviators, like, just not stacking them so much. Like, there's like a forest sand or something. 2 million forest sand or something. I don't know. Is what I've been suggested, but I'm not gonna bother, honestly. Resource farmers are kind of weird. The thing is though, like, if I was running deep space all the time, it feels like I would have a lot of coins, which would mean like I can continue farming as well. Resources and then do like a big send. In that case, I would probably do a big send every now and then. Just wouldn't really bother in and out all the time. But in Profound, like, you can barely keep up. Like, even if you can keep up, it's barely with the gliders. So Axe should drop the Vanguard, by the way. It's like 50 AP. Let me know if you end up like finding some nice information. I'll be interested in too. 46. Interesting. We came out on plus. Right. I want to check something. So I had only 1 8 here? Yeah. I need 2 more, at least. Ten of them. That's fine. 700 more. The scary thing is I actually need to buy some compasses. That's the bad thing. That's kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, don't really have anything to sell. It's messed up. If my ring sells though, right? Then I can get myself a still attack, I think. How much is a still attack? Let's try. Ooh, caps. Right, let's see. Filter this to... What was like the maximum here though? You can actually have a 30 and it is 22,000. Dude, I will never have a still attack, honestly. Yeah, level 29 is a little bit more affordable, but like, my god. How's it going, Scrappers? How are you doing? Missing out to best part in PoE, there's a DLC card, Damnation, which is like 16 cards for an original sin. The card is 577D a pop, and the ring is 850D. Div card. Interesting. I heard bad stuff about this league. Wasn't really okay. T0 all the way up to 60% Phantom. It's like a 59% with like a couple of stars there. There's about like 20, 2.4, 2.3 right there. I am actually thinking of just buying this. I think it's like a huge upgrade for me, right? It's like from 45 to 59. Isn't that huge? And then like we can level it up a bunch of times as well. I feel like I should. How much is a 58 maybe? Give like 1 more % for a bunch, thousands of FE maybe. Well, that's not the case at all. 58 is like as much as 59. Okay, can you guys talk about like how to level this thing now? Because I'm getting it. Some fission action. Guys, how do we level this thing up? Like, what is the efficient way of, like, leveling this up? Somebody was talking about it, and I don't really remember. Which guy was leveling it up? Skill advancement? Ten copies of T1 plus 500 of the colored things. If it's T0, you need copies for the maximum level. 10 copies is gonna give me like 5 stars or just 1 star? Okay, can you write in one sentence? Because now it's just like convoluted. I would check if a level 5 is cheaper to buy. There is one available for level 4 for like 7,000 FE at the moment. We can compare that, I guess. $8K. 20% additional. I don't think I have 8K with me though. Yeah, I don't have 8K at the moment. Yeah, so for T0 level 5 skill, you need 5 copies of a T0 skill. T0 is 54, right? 5 copies. I think 8K is a good purchase. 15 T1 or 3 T0. 5 copies of T1 or 1 copy of T0 plus gets you to level 2. And it's 10 T1 or 2 T0s. I think buying the 8K version is the smart choice here. We should have talked about this before I have done my purchase. Because I did have 8K. I would have bought it, I think. How much did I pay for this? Like 2.3 or something, right? Yeah. It's insanely expensive to level up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to buy myself like a level 5 already. One, I think. It does seem it's pretty expensive. So I'll try to like sell this again. It was a bad purchase in my opinion. I think so. I really need to go pee. I'll be right back, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hello. So you can drop items with like sequences on them as well from this ship. Interesting. The crystal worker. Could you try exclamation filter in the chat? Goglet. I might have a link to it. But I'm using Arcaste's loot filter basically. No, I think it's filter. The golden one is minus still. Yeah, very nice. Is it possible to drop 100 if it's like in the same stack in this game? Do you know? Maybe with like sparks or something it might be possible? Crystal worker. And a chef. So the filter is not public and I cannot see it. Maybe it's updated. Give me a sec. It doesn't really say like when it was updated last. If it doesn't say when it was updated last, 804. We're skipping League Make if no proc or nay. I'm not sure. File summary not found. Why not? I don't know which one is like the latest one here. It's so confusing. Did it like already apply after updating it? In use 8.13. Yeah, okay. Alright, it's this one. Copy the filter. Here you go, gold. Let's try that one. Slow stacks are so annoying, by the way, it's crazy. I need to read all the mods of this map. No problem. How's it going, Abigail? You could try Rosa. I hear good stuff about Erika as well. Erika 2, I think. But I just play Rosa all the time. Rosa 2. Aviator. Minor. Where are the mercenaries? I've gotten only one today so far. I need 26 more Vorax creatures. I've had like only one stringent tree, but it was a blue card though. Why do I have two of them here? Interesting. Just like random spawn. There's no way. What about farming resonance, by the way? Some like bot kills with basically resonance. fossils. That's nice. That was the only nice drop in Blue Space so far, I think, today. Okay, what the... Ooh, body. What are the slowed stacks? Interesting. Hopefully we're going to be finding like triple war axe creature every single map within this card. Would be amazing. More crystal workers. How many did I even enter at? Don't really remember. I didn't check. Well, let's check the next one. Entering at 27. Got 3 in here. That guy doesn't have the proximity shield. It's been abandoned. There was a tomb. So there's going to be one last now. Maybe it will link into another one, who knows. Like how the nightmare creature gets stuck. 13 more. Isn't too bad. I didn't really get anything. I am going to be dismantling my 7s, like all of them I think, everywhere, pretty much. I have a couple of like aviators. To be fair, like I have level 8s. Like more of the stuff that I don't want, unfortunately. Well, crystal workers, miners, chefs, aviators, everything. Pretty annoying. If I slot in every single one of them, I should be able to. Look how many chests I have. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, I should be able to like mass dismantle if I slot everything. Only 3 miners, but crystal workers just kept on dropping today. Like almost push guard. So dismiss everything and including 7. Oh, that's always already the case, apparently. Batch dismissal. 10k plus. They can farm it a bit. Like, I have 1 million coins, just whatever. Oh my god, it actually linked into one. That's crazy. Soul orbs. Just rolling until, like, I don't see the slow, basically. It's like the slows. Perhaps some nice Vorax rewards will be coming up. We are going to have like at least one Vorax that is like crazy juiced. That was 2 of them. And to finalize, we need 12 more. Ah, we have one more Time to find out, right? Right after this. Even like a blue or purple intrusive Vorax would be absolutely insane one more time. You just have like an incredibly stacked another run. I just deposited my gold into the sandbox and I have 50k coin once again. Broken Sun Ring, is that good? I think it can roll pretty nice, right? No peak. I have 5 of them so far. Slowly getting them. It seems like I'm getting 3 per day or something. But I have done some gliding and it didn't really give me anything so far. Like it was pretty terrible. Six more. I'm rerolling. One more time. No, what is going on? Okay, gear drop quantity probably, right? Blinded is pretty annoying, but this is fine actually. Immune to blind might be interesting for me. Out of how many maps? I think I'm doing like 50 maps or something, give or take. What happened? Because I'm not always in deep space. I'm farming some beacons in Profound as well, occasionally, basically. Actually, like, what I do is like 48 Vorax or like 60 Vorax in Profound and then 16 deep space is what I'm doing. And my Profound runs are basically dropping me my keys to most of my deep space runs. I do still buy some, but it's very few. So it's kind of like a balance that I have going at the moment. If I ever like get incredibly rewarded in Vorax, I might maybe talk myself into just like going into deep space all the time, but so far, didn't happen. But we're about to go into Vorax for like 5 runs, so perhaps it's going to be the lucky run. Who knows? I do have a really juiced up one. Like one of the runs is going to be absolutely insane when it comes to quantity. But that was 2 more. What are you farming, by the way, Pete? There's only one war axis in this base so far. Pretty unlucky. Ah, one more. I guess we split it. Time we need one more at the moment. Don't want to run an entire map with us. Some chef as well, right? No? What about aviation? Some with like one less person maybe, I don't know. That'd be an idea to be fair. It's like super lucky. You have no idea how lucky that is. Ridiculously lucky. Right, we're running the attacker. Is there somebody that's coming from way behind? Actually, going to be putting it on this guy. Mutate to right, identical. We could do that guy. We have a blue over there anyways. That's fine. Oh no, what is a blue card, man? I'm gonna cry. That's like super unlucky when you're running the golden compass. This was very, very good. Love it. Very nice. Well, we just threw a run, basically. Like, nothing is working out at the moment. Just activity, no quantity anywhere. No quantity anywhere. Mutate them, and then your global doesn't work. I have to mutate it, like, there's no other way. I have to complete this regardless, but it's so sad, actually. It was a bad one. I should have, like, rerolled for pests, right? Instead of committing into acetones. Falling for the trap. Madness. Some matchless action, basically. Still 240 is decent, but I need the minigame to be better than this when it matters. Wait, we need to run one more mat now. We're not going to be gaining much more. Does that mean anything? It's kind of orangey. Not sure why. Alright, one red tank here, maybe. The dexterous. Not too bad for what we got, honestly. Below 2k though, below 2k. I gotta go, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for the follows. Thanks for hanging out, people. I'm gonna be online tomorrow once again. About the same hours, I would say. About like 3 hours, 4 hours tomorrow afternoon for Europe. Hope to see you there. Yo, thank you, Noah. You too. Cheers. What's up, Amber? Just about to quit right now. I need to go get Alex from school. Take care, people. Have a nice rest of your day.